Only here on Golgotha can man understand what God is. God, crucified for us, is love. These were the words of Father Artemio Vitores, custodial vicar of the Holy Land, who touched the hearts of those who were given the grace to participate in a solemn Mass on September 14th, the feast of the Exaltation of the Holy Cross, at the very place where Christ was crucified. The fundamental theme of our preaching is the cross as symbol of Jesus' love, and symbol of the redemption of everyone. This is what St. Francis did when he went to see the Sultan. The saint's theme? That Christ died for all, including Muslims and Jews. But it is not enough to preach the cross. We must come down from Golgotha, continued Father Artemio. Take up your own cross and imitate in love Christ crucified. Even if the cross, he added, will always present a challenge to human reason. To venerate a crucifix seems to be a suicide of reason, as Hegel said. But we must not be ashamed of the cross, as St. Cyril of Jerusalem said, speaking to the faithful, to the baptized and to those who were about to be baptized, precisely here on Calvary. They should not be ashamed, because if he who died on the cross had remained in the tomb, what would we have done? But he did not remain in the sepulchre. He rose and ascended into heaven. A cross, then, that makes sense only in the resurrection, and it is in the Basilica of the Resurrection that the rock of Golgotha is preserved, the rock on which the cross of Christ was erected. A basilica visited daily by pilgrims from all over the world, pilgrims who prostrate themselves where Christ shed the last drop of his blood. A place where, on this very special day, were gathered around the altar of the Latins the Franciscan friars, some 30 concelebrating priests, with a small group of pilgrims and local Christians, as well as foreigners living in the land.
Es una cosa única que no pensaba vivirla, ni siquiera pensaba.
This is something unique that I did not think one could see in coming here to the Holy Land. This feast is highly significant for me, for my life in really accepting my cross.
Un significado muy grande para mí, para mi vida, para poder realmente aceptar mi cruz.
Meu caminho vocacional muda muito, porque sempre a gente vem falar das...
My vocational journey has varied, because we always hear of theories in books and in our study, but to really find this holy cross, to really be where Christ gave himself for me, inspires me in gratitude to the Lord. Thankfulness for the call that I heard one day.
De gratificação ao Senhor, uma gratificação àquele chamado que eu senti algum dia.
The Feast of the Exaltation of the Cross dates from the 4th century, its historical origin stemming from the dedication on September 13th and 14th of the year 335 of the Constantinian Basilica, with its martyrium and anastasis. In those days, people were shown what was left of the wood of the cross, and today, every year on September 14th, a relic of the true cross is offered, following Mass for the veneration of the faithful.